Hey guys, it's Matt with Southern Diesel. We get a lot of questions about what size tires can I run on my truck, how big of a lift do I need. So I'm going to go over that with a few different Dodgers that we have. These are 2014 and 15 model trucks, 3/4 tons, 1 tons, but all single rear wheel. So they're going to have about the same suspension setup underneath them, very close anyways. So this one is stock. This is a 2014. As you can see, the front end has a little bit of a rake to it, so it's going to sit slightly lower than the rear. With this, you're pretty limited on what you can do with oversized tires. You could probably go up one size larger than what comes on them from the factory. Otherwise, you're going to run into clearance issues when you're turning. The next truck we have is, this one is leveled. So this is a 2.5 level kit, which the level kit on this truck is a spacer that goes up on top of the spring, and these are available in two different forms. We have some others as well, but two main forms where you get the spacer block that sits on top of your spring, or you get the full spring replacement, which will essentially achieve the same height on the front of the truck here. Now, in doing so, we can run a little bit more of an offset wheel, and this will give you clearance for a 35. This is still pretty tight for this wheel and tire package, but it does work with some minor trimming inside the fender. This is a 20 by 10 Moto Metal 981 with a 35 Arturo. So this will give you a little bit more height, a little bit more clearance, but most of the level kit's going to bring the front of the truck up to sit level with the back and allow you to run a slightly larger tire. Now, something like this, you can still tow, you can still plow. You're not going to be limited to, any sort of, nothing's going to be inhibited as far as ratings on the truck. Going into something like this, this is a 5-inch suspension lift. So with this is a little bit more intricate as far as what's going to be put into the truck. You're going to get a full spring replacement, which will give you 5 inches of lift height in the front of the truck. New shocks all the way around. You're going to get a sway bar drop bracket up here to keep your sway bar where it should be. One of the bigger points on this kit is going to be your radius arm drop bracket. Now, this is a relatively basic kit. These are available also in a 4-link, which will replace this 1 bar with 2 bars. But this is probably the more cost-effective way to put these up. But this will give you proper caster angle. So by going with this particular lift, this is a Rough Country brand. You're going to be, these are still 35-inch tires. Now, this lift will allow you clearance for up to a 37 if you're going with a minimal offset wheel, which will sit more into the fender. These are a little bit more of a wider offset wheel. So this is a 20 by 12 Hilo 901, and this is a -44 offset. So it's going to sit outside of the fender a little bit more. So if you look down the side of the truck here, you'll notice that this tire is not in line with the fender. You're going to get that poke look, or what a lot of people refer to as stance. But like I said, a little bit less of an offset, you can run a taller tire. So that's the basics on stock, lifted and leveled. If you have any questions or for more info, give us a call. Numbers on our website at southerndieseltruck.com.